Hey, what's up, guys? Gonna be going over the trades that I called out this morning in Spud's Discord in the options trading floor. So, I want to go over two trades, why I took them, how I got my price targets, my stop losses, and what the contracts prices were when we entered and the contracts prices when we exited. So, first one we have here is AMC. So was looking for a break over 19, and the way I got 19 is I took the previous day's low and high of the day and I charted those on the chart. So then I drew a fib, the fib retracement from the low of the day, if I can get it to cooperate. Fib retracement from the low of the day to the high of the day. So that gives me about 18, right at about 1894. So I just went ahead and I set the play itself. The play this morning sent out at 9:31 a.m. is AMC over 19, enter the $20 calls, expiration March 25th. So I entered those right here on this candle and then immediately saw a big red candle. And I should have gotten stopped out, but for some reason the stop didn't fill and it left me in the trade. So it was off by about 2 cents. I had my stop set to 18.19 and the price on this candle came down to 18.18. So it was about 1 penny lower and it didn't fill, I guess, because it popped back up so quick. So I entered these contracts at 60 cents at 9:31 a.m. I got a fill on those. So my price targets came from the Fibonacci's here. My first price target isn't lining up correctly, so this should be coordinates from the daily. Should be 1891 and 1575. Okay, those are correct. First price target was 1923. For some reason, my fib numbers are not lining up, guys. I'm not sure. Let me get rid of this. And I'm going to draw the fib from the low to the high. Anyway, go back to why these aren't lining up, but they're only off by a couple pennies, so my drawing must have not been directly where it should have been. So I apologize. So if we go back, first price target was 1921 on the call out, but the fib is showing 1923. Second price target was the 27.2 extension. I had 1973. This is showing 1977. The third price target was 2007. This is showing 2012 at the 38.2, and so on and so forth to the 50 and the 61.8. The 61.8 was my final price target because the 61.8 and 78.6 fibs are normally when you start to see a reversal. So exited this trade at right at 12 o'clock, and at 12:03, and the contracts were at $1.75. So from 60 cents to $1.75, yielding $115 per contract, or 191.6% on those. That was a fire call, If you would have held the contracts past the final price target and took them all the way to the daily high, they ran all the way to $2.69, which was $209 a contract, or 348.3% profit, which that was just an amazing. We had an amazing run on AMC and GameStop today. So, like I said, I exited right here at the 78.6. Didn't want to get too greedy, and my stop was set below my entry at the fib line below it. And the way I am drawing my fibs, like I said, from the day before, I basically plot the low of the day and the high of the day. And then for bullish, I'm drawing my fib from the bottom, from the low to the high, and that's giving me my fib. Now, if you want to do a bearish trend, you can draw that fib from the high to the low. So you go from the high of the day to the low of the day. Second play here that I want to go over is Tesla. This was another beast today. So I'm going to draw the fib here from the low of the day, which was 921.75, to the high, which was 997.86. That is the prior day on the 22nd. So we were looking for Tesla over 998. So the 0% fib was like 997.86, which was the previous day's high. So I just called it over 998 to enter the 1040 calls, expiration March 25th. My price targets being these fib targets. First one, 1,005.47. That's your 10% fib. Your second one of 1,018.56, which was your 27.2. Your third, fourth, and fifth, all the way up to 1,044.90. And my stop loss was set below the entry of the high of the day at the fib right below it at the 23.6. So when I sent this alert out, it was 9:41. So if you look at the alert where I sent it, 9:41, and if you entered those contracts at that time, that was at 9:40 a.m., those contracts were $12.34 if you got a fill. So, and if it hit all price targets all the way up and until the second to last one. So we went all the way to the 50% fib. It bounced a little bit above it. We didn't hit the final price target, and then we went into a bearish downtrend. So those contracts ran all the way to over 25, and if you would have held all the way to the second to last, or trying to get the last price target, hopefully you didn't hold too long and you took profit, you would have netted $1,266 per contract, or 102.5% gains. And like I said, the way I got these was drawing my fib from the low to the high of the previous day, then using the fibs going up above for my price targets and the fib below for my stop loss. This usually yields over a 2 on a risk to reward ratio. If you guys found my video helpful, please hit the subscribe, like button, leave